I'm the director of the Houston Comedy Film Festival. We got an event coming up in November on the 12th at the 14 Pews Theater. We're going to be screening all kinds of films that are and videos that are intended for the comedy audience. Everything's there to make you laugh, whether it be mockumentary, dark comedy, romantic comedy, stand-up comedy, sketch comedy, horror comedy, you name it. We got every type of comedy you can think of, even funny music videos and series episodes that we'll be screening. All the content is 30 minutes or less, and we'll be screening about 4.5 hours on that day. All the films are made by independent filmmakers, two of which we are joined by today. Ashlynn and Alessia, how are you doing?
Doing good.
We're good. How are you?
Excellent. Good to have you. And congrats on your success with this film. It's nominated for the Best Dark Comedy Film Award. It's called Virgins for Satan. And the title is a mouthful. So can one of you please tell me what this film is all about?
Yeah, so Virgins for Satan is a horror comedy coming of age short film. It is about a young woman, a young girl named Mac. She's growing up in this super religious ultra town, and she's a virgin, and she's just really horny. So after she gets rejected by her church crush, she turns to desperate measures, and she makes a deal with the devil. And the deal is she has 24 hours to provide him with the blood of a virgin. Otherwise, she remains a virgin forever. But if she does provide the blood, she gets to have sex with whoever she wants, her dream guy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, creatively, I'll stick with you on this one, Ashlynn. Why did you want to tell this story?
Yeah, so I did not write the script. The writer is a girl named Sophie Arneo. She's incredible. I read the script, and I just knew that I really would love to direct it. It was so funny. I loved all the humor in it. I loved the characters, and I just loved the story overall. It's obviously it's a very silly story. The premise is very funny, but there's a lot of heart to it. And I also grew up in a small town. I grew up very religious. I'm not now, but I just really connected to the characters.
All right, producer Alessia, what about you? Why'd you want to get involved with this?
I just thought that in my producing experience, I've told so many serious stories, and when this came to me, I was like, this is so silly, and it's just so funny that I was like, I just want to be involved with the project. And then I obviously knew Ashlynn. We were not friends as we are right now, but we knew of each other and we knew our past work, and I really wanted to work with her. She has a very specific style, and I think that when I read the script, I was like, if there is one person that can do it, that's Ashlynn. And so I jumped on the project with her, and it was quite of a ride.
Wow, good stuff. And technically, I'll stay with you, Alessia, on this. Obviously as a producer, you're wearing a lot of hats during a production like this. So did you learn anything from this production, or pre-production or post-production? Did you learn anything from this process at all?
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot in post-production. So as a producer, I always kind of keep myself detached from post. I rather leave the creative freedom to the editors, and then give notes as they send me material rather than sit with them throughout every single session. However, the way this whole process was structured is that I had to sit with them throughout the whole process. So I obviously learned a lot. I know the footage upside down, and that's something that it never happened to me before this movie. So it was overwhelming, a lot, staying close into a room for the whole day, but at the same time it was very, very rewarding. And so definitely have a more clear idea of what's the whole process. Also with the whole sound and ADR and foiling sessions and all of that, it was a completely new world for me. So now I feel way more comfortable in getting to those stages of production.
Okay. What about you, Ashlynn? What'd you learn on this?
Yeah, I think one thing I learned is just how vital and important food production is, especially for me. This is a short film. It's 15 minutes long, but there's so much that goes into it and so much detail that for me, the pre-production stage is just so important, and just laying out all those details and just getting accurate as possible, I feel like really helped me personally, succeed whenever we're actually in production. I felt like whenever we did run into problems, inevitably, they were so much not simpler to solve, but I guess we had a clear path to follow just because of how much we put into our pre-production stage.
All right. What do you plan for the future? I can stay with you on this one, Ashlynn. What's next for you? Is there any more for this story? Is it a part of a proof of concept or a series, or are you moving on to something else?
Yeah, I don't know if we're planning on going anywhere with this. I think we like it as it's short film and as it is now. But I'm personally working on some future screenplays. I'm revising one as well, and I'm hoping to submit them to screenwriting festivals at the top of this upcoming year.
All right. Good stuff. What about you, Alessia?
I am working on a few projects right now. Like I'm diving into like a medium length documentary, which I've never done before. So I'm very excited to see the world of documentaries, as well as like I am writing the treatment for a docu-series about female empowerment and female artists. So I'm very excited to get into those two projects and experiment a new pathway of producing.
All right. Well, if anyone wants to get in touch with you, what would be the best way?
For me, I would say either through my website that I have all my my contacts over there, and it's www.alessiacruci.com, or through my Instagram that is at alessiacruci.
All right. And you, Ashlynn?
Yeah, I think it would be the same actually. My website is www.ashlynnjudy.com, and my Instagram is at Ashlynn Judy.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time today. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you to the judges at the Houston Comedy Festival. We're very honored to be chosen.
Yeah, we're very excited for this film festival to come. We hope to be able to be there since we are both from LA, so we are organizing ourselves for that. But really appreciated the opportunity, and also thank you to taking the time and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the kind words. I hope to see you at the event. And, we're excited to screen this film. So thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.